and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
We go around the world acquiring different stone. People don't realize these are not renewable resources. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Bobbi, and it's Jay King. Another hour as we continue with the gifts you didn't get, right? I think we all have some of those on our list. Well, know that as you're shopping today, everything that you were seeing from Jay, you have the return policy to the end of January. Everything, again, exclusive, one-of-a-kinds, all handmade, beautiful pieces. And when you're shopping with clearance, once you put $75, once you spend $75 today, whether you spend $75 or $575, we will ship everything to you for free, free. Okay, we're gonna show you a couple of items that are coming up that, I know whenever we talk about specific stones and we talk about aquamarine, we had a great one in the last hour, but ridiculous. This is genuine aquamarine, $200 appraised value, okay? We sold it for $126.50. I mean, to me, start dialing now, grab your phone, shop via your HSN app, go to hsn.com. It is insane. We're gonna ship it to you also for free, $75.90. So this is, again, 18 inches, but you always have that 2 3/4 inch extender. But again, that beautiful, wonderful, just a very, very elegant, yet very, very sophisticated, cooling aquamarine color. So 696-731. Number there, and that one is coming up right around the corner. And here is another treasure that I'm sure a lot of you would love to be able to grab ahead of time. This is Hubei turquoise. So I briefly mentioned this one in the last hour. Jay gave us a little snippet, but we're gonna find out a lot more about this very unique necklace that is on sale. $127.25 today. You additionally have your 3 flex pay, your 4 on your HSN card. But guess what? This is part of your clearance, which means we will ship that to you for free. So that is item number 719876, and that one is also coming up. But I hope you are ready because we're gonna start off the hour. To call this a star necklace is such an understatement. You are looking at the uniqueness of this mesmerizing knockout necklace that is, by the way, just happens to be 100% stunning natural rubies. These are real rubies. This is a customer pick at hsn.com. It is back in stock. We had it, like Jason, we've offered this several different times. We had it in October last, sold out completely. It is back again today. It is 100% while they last. Over 5,000 of these have been spoken for the last couple of days. It is from the Republic of Mauritius. We'll tell you a lot more about that. It's an island country actually in the Indian Ocean. But today, at $179.98, Jay, when I look at this, and I know I keep talking about color, but to me, that's the essence of what separates specific gemstones and rubies in general. Because when you go to look for a true gorgeous ruby, you get that wonderful red. And so many of the rubies I know that I've seen, and even that we've offered over the years some different lines, tend to be really, really dark, so you don't get to see that soul of the stone. But here, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, do we have Jay?
Ruby is part of, yeah.
There he is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah. Okay, it's, my wife's been trying to mute me for years. So if you know how to do that, I'm sure that she'd pay you some good money.
My husband would say the same thing.
Here's the deal with this, and this is what makes this so over the top crazy as far as a mine find and an opportunity for us. And rubies are the corundum family, right? So there's only five different colors of red that the GIA, who is the Gemologist Association, the GIA, who does all the diamond grading, all that, there's only 5 different colors that they accept in corundum as ruby. Otherwise, it's a sapphire. It's not a ruby. This is one of those red colors. When it came in, we got this material. This came from Mauritius, of all places. Now, I've traveled the world. And when they first told me this came from Mauritius, I literally had to go and do some research to find out Mauritius, where it is. I've been to Madagascar. I mean, Madagascar, we get so many different of our materials out of Madagascar. Mauritius is this beautiful island in the Indian Ocean that's just off the coast of Madagascar, but it's a ways off. Now, when you think of Mauritius, and I'd thought of Mauritius before I'd heard about it. I knew it was an island somewhere, and I knew that they, a lot of people go there for, it's kind of like a financial institution. There's a lot of different things that they do on Mauritius. Mining is not one of them. They're not known for mining. What was so cute, when I first launched this, we actually had somebody who grew up in, who was from Mauritius.
Really?
I mean, they were born and raised in Mauritius. And she said, one of the things I still sticks in my mind, it was so cute. She said, I didn't even know that we even had any mining in Mauritius. I didn't know that we even had, and much less ruby.
Right.
They have ruby in Mauritius. And this was really a mine find. It's just an unusual phenomena. She knew when I showed the pictures of the mine, of where the mine they were mining. She knew right where it was in the on the. This is the mine. I don't know if we could pop that up. So, oh, that looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, there's the mine right there.
Okay, this is the mine. Okay, now if you could see this is kind of like in the what this is volcanic ash. That, of course, that has been there for millions of years, like probably 30 million years old. And that's where the ruby was formed. And that's where you get ruby. I mean, you always get it around volcanic activity. It has to be usually in seismic type flows.
Right.
And so this is it's just one of those phenomenal things that we were able to get. We brought this the first time. We brought it. We brought about half of what we had in process, and that was in process being made. We sold out on it. We were able to bring it back a second time for what we still had left in production, and we were able to do that. And the that sold out. The natural material. This is actually the natural ruby material that you're looking at here. Now, I also have a picture of the sorting shed. I don't know if we want to pop that up. Yeah. You can actually see this. It's pretty cool.
Right.
But this material, to find this natural ruby like this is something we very rarely do very rarely do I bring back a material. Like if I did this necklace and I did this in that material, would I ever bring that necklace back? I mean, it's very rare for us to do it. Very little of what we do. But so many people missed out on this. Not only the first time, we had so many people that missed out on it. It sold out the second time, and it looks like the third time's going to go the same way. So if you want this, now will I bring more of this material in? I'm negotiating now. I do have some of the rough on its way to my cutting shop. I do look to be able to do more of this material down the road. I will not do this necklace. And I doubt that I'm probably gonna do more cut stones. I'm gonna do more bracelets. That type of thing is what we're gonna work with it. But this is just, I mean, it's not only just an incredible value, it's a natural ruby. And the key thing on this, most of the rubies that you see, even the ones that when you go into these really high-end retail stores that have ruby, that, I mean, a necklace like this, no telling, I mean, what the price would be.
Oh my gosh, exactly. And okay, Jay, I can tell you one thing in particular. I have it against my cheek. It's real.
No, okay, that's a general rule, but I'm just telling you, there are certain things like amber. If you put amber, it's not, but if it's plastic, or if it's something that's man-made, in most cases, it won't be cool to the touch.
Oh my gosh, and I just have to say it, because I mean, we can even show the counter, because I think over yesterday, just the last couple of days, and this is your last day, isn't it, Jay?
No, I have one more day tomorrow. I've got an afternoon hour. I've got one more show today with Suzanne. and I've got a show in the morning and a show in the afternoon tomorrow.
Okay, well, look, we're over 5,000 gone over
Yeah,
just
well,
since
these
yesterday.
I guarantee you these won't be there. Okay.
No.
So here's the thing: people get this, they understand it. Okay. Number one, it's a natural ruby. The value is phenomenal. You can see it on Brooke. I mean, it's lovely on Brooke. But even just what she's wearing, this is something. Okay. What's really cool with this is you could dress up with this. You can, if you're dressed to the nines and you walk in with your ruby necklace, you can't go wrong, okay?
Yeah.
But this is something too that we make it affordable enough that you could also, this is like for every day. I mean, you can do all kinds of casual things. You can wear it casually and not worry about that you just lost
Yes.
a $10,000 investment
Well, no,
or
you're
a
so right.
$20,000
Because
investment, right?
that's a really good point, Jay, because when you're talking about genuine rubies, you're not talking about a few $100 difference. You're talking about thousands of dollars when you go to look for a true ruby. And for most people, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, so many of the rubies out there are like almost black. These, and I love that, I mean, I look at mine and I look, again, the one that Brooke has on, and you can see that they're all going to be different. But the fact that these are all genuine natural rubies, and at $179.98, even if you look at the appraised value, it was appraised at $315. We make it better because you have FlexPay. So you get this home for only $99.99, $59.99. Any credit card, even Apple Pay, even PayPal, no interest. You have to the end of January. You see shipping and handling of $550, you don't pay that because again, this is a beautiful feature item that we are going to offer you as whenever we have anything in clearance, you have your free shipping and handling once you spend $75. And Jay, the reviews on this are fabulous. I have Sandy from New York who said, I just received this in the mail. It's gorgeous. The sparkle and color is amazing. Pluanis from Nevada says, must have ruby beauty. It goes on, absolutely beautiful color. The sparkle is so impressive. Snowflake bought this for her birthday. It's beautiful. I've received so many compliments. That's what you can look forward to with this necklace. And you will never find this anywhere else, Jay.
Well, okay, in the Mauritius mine, I wanted to go shoot some B-roll. We were actually I was actually looking forward to it. Okay, I was all set up. We were gonna go film, do some B-roll in Madagascar, and then we were gonna go to Mauritius. And it's not easy for me because I have to take people with me to film. So normally when I go, I'm the Lone Ranger, right? I mean, I travel fast and light, and a camera crew is not the way to travel fast and light, trust me. Okay, I don't care who they are. They don't travel fast and they don't travel light, okay, ever. They can't, And so that's why I don't usually shoot a lot of B-roll. I had arranged actually to go to Madagascar and then to Mauritius, and we were gonna do some footage. Plus it's really expensive to do it. But we, because of everything that happened at that time, we kind of got shut out and we lost our window and didn't do it. But as far as I know, I haven't seen anybody else with this material. I don't have an exclusive on the mine, but I got to tell you, they really like us a lot. And we get first dibs on what's coming out.
Oh my gosh. So I have to tell you, we're going to allow everyone a couple more minutes to make your order. We have hundreds of people that just jumped in. Oh, that is the bracelet that I'm wearing also. It is a ruby. And I have to show this to you. Well, I love stretch bracelets because that way you never have to worry about the fit. But look at how gorgeous this is with all of the genuine natural rubies. You can see the sterling silver beads in between. And it is available at $120 today. And then we also have available, you can check out, we have 2 different types of earrings. We have a gorgeous cross pendant. And I know that the cross pendant would be beautiful because you could slide that cross right onto the rubies. Oh my gosh, Jay, magnificent.
I love it. And, here again now, and you can see with the Mauritius rubies, like on anything that's in the silver, like the crosses or anything like that. This is the material that we went through, and we graded out only the top, the AA, AAA material that came out of it. And so anything that you buy in the silver that is cut, look at the cabochons, look at the finish. I mean, the beads and everything they're beautiful, they're nice. But I just want to let you know, anything that went into like silver, that went into the rings, that went into the cuff, anything like that, you have to really, really only sort out the highest grade.
My gosh.
So you're looking at that. That's even, now I made that so it will fit on this necklace. You can put it on this necklace, but if you have a silver collar, you can put it on that. You can put it on anything that you have.
That'd be beautiful
It really
as
is a
well.
beautiful design.
Absolutely beautiful. So the necklace again, and thank you. I mean, well over 5,000 now spoken for. 712042 is the number. $179.98. And I said, go to hsn.com if you can and read the reviews, because I think that's where you really appreciate exactly what you are getting in this gorgeous necklace today, all genuine rubies. All right, so we're going to move right on into another, and if you tend to gravitate to earth-inspired tones, I think you're gonna love this piece. So this is a picture jasper and an agate lace. The necklace today gives you that opportunity to have these magnificent, I mean, look at the size of these stones and the colors. Because I love anything in the creams. So you're looking at your creams that are traveling into like a warm butterscotch color, and then in more of like your neutral tones, and then right on into your browns. And you also have the opportunity, the necklace today, by the way, is marked, and you see an appraised value of that necklace of $225. We sold it for $142.50. It is $85.50 for the necklace. And then the earrings are only $44.25 today, Jay. And of course, you have your FlexPay. You have your 3 FlexPay available, 4 FlexPay payments on your HSN card.
And this is a combination. Okay, so this is picture jasper. You can see the larger freeform beads in this. That's picture jasper, and they call it picture jasper for a reason, right? Because that's why you want to design. Anytime you ever see me where I do picture jasper, I'm not going to make little tiny small beads out of it. I always try to do big freeform because you want to see the picture. That's the whole point of picture jasper. That's why they call it picture jasper. And you will, depending on this, they're all uniquely different. There are no, like the one Brooke's wearing right there. It's the same design concept, but do you notice that they're all really one-of-a-kind designs? Mm-hmm. And then we've accented that with more of the coffee cream. That's Java lace agate. And that is from Indonesia, and that's collected. They collect that material from the stream beds after the monsoonal season. So it's not really mined as much as the indigenous people collect it. And then I have a friend who actually trains them what to look for, and then she puts everything together, and then we're able to buy that. She does a lot of materials there in Indonesia and also in Africa for us. This is just really cool. I designed this, big, bold. Also, this is these are natural colors, but it's like just like a coffee, real soft kind of beigey tan but it's got a little bit of an attitude with it. Do you see there? We're showing them. That's so cool that you're doing that.
Shot. Thank
you're
you,
showing
Dave.
them side by side. So you see, you're getting every one of them is uniquely different in their own right. So every one that you buy is going to be uniquely different for you also. It's not like you're going to have something that's matchy that everybody has the same exact thing as that you do.
Oh my goodness, and free shipping and handling on that one as well. So that is 083028 is your number on that one. So definitely stay where you are there, and we promise that we will let you know when that is completely gone. But I could not wait any longer. You ready? It's time, right? Okay, astonishing. Absolutely astonishing in terms of everything from the design. I love the elegant simplicity of the design to the magnificence of the fact that these are all genuine aquamarine beads. Look at this necklace. And then, holy cow, Jay, all right. And when I looked up everything, yesterday and again this morning, magnificent show, but there are a few pieces like this one that are absolute showstoppers. We used to have showstoppers in our shows. This is a showstopper. And the fact that we have it available for everyone, we sold it priced for $200. We sold it for $126. Don't even tell anybody. It's $75.90. How? $75.90. And then, like I mentioned in the very beginning, to make it even better, we are shipping it to you for free. This is $25 on absolutely any credit card. And remember, when we talk about our FlexPay, it is also PayPal and Apple Pay. If you have your HSN card, it's $18.98. This might be a good time if you're flipping through the channels and you do not yet have the HSN card. How about this? this. We have a promotion that we've been running that will run to the 31st only, so only a couple more days. We're giving you $20. You could get this necklace home for nothing on your first payment. Okay, Jay, really? How? How do you do this? How? This is...
Well, I got to tell you, it's not me. Okay.
We'll take some credit for it.
No. I'm not taking any responsibility for this at all. In fact,
we lost our minds.
You have. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not supposed to call this. There's something. I'm not supposed to either call it a stupid deal or a crazy deal. I can never remember which one I'm not supposed to call it.
But it is
I did get an email
both.
one time because I called this a stupid deal one time or something, or a crazy deal, and they said, oh, don't say that, to say this. And I'm like, well, okay. But so one of those two, I'm going to get in trouble. So, but really, this is just ludicrous. It's insane. Okay.
It is
and
insane.
This is really top grade aquamarine. This isn't faux, it's not counterfeit, it's not treated. Do you realize that, the only aquamarine I used to have I've been doing this for 44 years. The only aqua you ever saw in my shows were usually little aqua chips, and we did like waterfall necklaces, or we used the chips as accent pieces. Well, there was a reason for that. The reason is this material is so expensive in the natural material that I really couldn't put it into my line. I mean, could I get access to it? Yes, but am I going to be able to give our viewers the value that they expect from us? No, I couldn't do it. When I came upon this aquamarine, I buy directly from the mine, from the traders. I mean, it doesn't get more direct than this. I only get the top grade material. They only bring the top grade material down. This is the rough stock. I always bring this just to show you. That's where this all starts.
Beautiful.
But even this portion of this design costs more than what they're selling that for. This comes, not only that, what's so bizarre on this? This comes with a 2 3/4 inch sterling silver extender chain, which you can link in 1/4 inch increments. Okay, so you got 2 3/4. But as you want to move up or down your neckline to accessorize with, it's something that we do, that it's our signature finding. So that it gives you adjustability in 1/4 inch increments. Right. Okay, so that's another thing that we do for that. Do you know what? We do those in a run of 10,000. So when I manufacture them, we have to do 10,000 at a time. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. You bite the bullet and you make them all at one time. But if I told you just what that costs now, just the cost of that finding, I mean, you would just shake your head and go, what?
Exactly.
I mean, just the finding alone. But this is literally the craziest value. And look, I want you to check this out. And you saw it on Brooke, you saw it on Hughes. They're really consistent. Look at the quality of the aquamarine. This is that true aqua color that you want. Very consistent. There's not a lot of white beads and things like that in it. It's a true aqua color. Beautiful. And that's what makes this so valuable. This is just absolutely ridiculous price.
And you know what, Jay? I think we have only like 300 left. I think it's already over. 300 gone or 300 left, something like that. All right, 290 remaining, and you're watching. I mean, that counter is dropping fast at $75.90 with free shipping and handling. And I love when we do this. This is sort of like a loss leader, right? When we do those ridiculous values, just to have you come in, try the brand, find out what it's all about.
They're taking. I got to tell you, I'll be honest with everybody. I probably should. I'm not supposed to be saying this, but you guys are taking the loss, not me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I sold it, right?
Good point.
We sold it at a great value. You guys are doing this. I can't believe it. I mean, nobody's making any money on this, okay? But if I had to make my living like this, then you probably wouldn't be seeing me here, because I'd be doing something else for a living, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I sure wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Nobody's making any money. You're not making any money on that at that price. And you couldn't, here again, I'm just being honest with you, you cannot buy the rough material. You can't build for that. I mean, you can't build plus everything else that's involved. I mean, even being as direct as we are, you can't do it. This is just a screaming, crazy deal. And I can see it, if it was just really bad quality material and they were just dumping something, but it isn't, okay? Right. This is some of the finest aqua that you can really get.
Right, and you know, this whole day is all about, you know, gifts that you didn't receive. And you know what blows my mind, Jay? You can go out and buy a piece of costume jewelry, right, with stones that are plastic, that are this tone, and pay way more money for it. So the fact that you're getting a real stone, and I love the shot that's on the screen. Awesome work, Dave, because there you can see the actual rough. And they're all, and even in the rough, you can see basically all the same colors that we see represented in the stone. So depending on how you cut it and how you polish it, right?
Well, here's the thing. When you cut the material, you have to stand. I'll show you. See, when you actually cut the material, when you get into it, like this is the natural crystal, and this is what you'll see when it comes out of the ground. Yeah. So this is actually, I mean, it's just cleaned up. This is literally how we buy it. But as you cut it, you're gonna, you know, you get, and then you're gonna have to round it off. You're gonna have to polish it. This isn't. When I cut this, by the way, that's not polished. Just so you know, I didn't polish that. That just shows you. But you see that, you know, like, but it's sparkly there. I mean, because it comes in crystalline form to us when we do it. So when you facet it, you get that sparkle back. But in this case, we did the round beads because I just wanted something simple. I wanted something contemporary. I didn't facet this on purpose, but I guarantee you, and even, you know, to be honest with you, appraised value on this, they always take the lowest appraised value. I go anywhere and try to buy one, you know, like in a normal, if you didn't have this abnormal situation that we have, right? Right. To where, that's why mine find work. I mean, it's a niche business. It's very rare that you get to meet the manufacturer. For our viewers that are out there, just to be honest with you, usually by the time you see something, you're 5th generation, 6th, 10th generation down the road. Very seldom do you get to work with the manufacturer. And that's what makes this so incredible for Mine Finds. And it's a real honor for me. As the manufacturer, I get to work directly with you. So we cut all those people out that normally would have to be in the cycle. You know, that's why we can offer you the values. I mean, a lot of people, it's really funny, a lot of people I meet, a lot of friends that are now friends that, you know, I used to not know, but over the years I've made friends.
Okay, gone. Congratulations to anybody and everybody.
I got to tell you, it'll be the one thing that you don't regret about this year. Yes,
exactly. We need all the help we can get this year, right? So congratulations to everyone. And I kind of switch into chrysoprase. We'll tell you more about that. So if you were disappointed you couldn't get the aquamarine, this is coming up. But we're going to go right ahead and start off with another brand new item. So this is all in your turquoise. And well, first of all, let me tell you exactly what you're getting. Because here you're getting not only this beautiful necklace, it's a turquoise necklace, but then it travels down. Look at the pendant. You're getting all the stunning beads. Then you get a heart pendant with that butterfly with the turquoise wings in the center. Necklace and pendant today, $168.75. Earrings, $89.75. The earrings are a little over an inch, about 1 9/16 of an inch long, and you have about 15/16 of an inch in overall width. And here you can see both of the little butterflies, and the earrings are $89.75. So I love this, Jay, and I love one of the things that I read is that you basically started selling jewelry when you were in college to pay for college. Is that right?
You know, you know how you. I was gonna become a veterinarian.
Oh, okay? You were?
Actually, I was on my way to being a vet. And one of my jobs was jewelry, you know, because I paid my way through school. I mean, so yeah, that's how I got started. And actually, it kind of took over. And actually, I was kind of quitting. I was saving up to go to vet school.
No kidding.
And then I know that when I was about, I don't know, like 40, 45, something like that, my mom. I was at a party. My mom asked me if she ever thought I'd go back to be a vet.
I think not, Mom.
I hate to disappoint you, Mom, but
it's worked out well.
I think that boat is sailed. That ship sailed, Mom. I'd love to. I mean, actually, it's something I love animals. I have a lot of animals in my life. And,
well, and that love of turquoise, so this to me speaks to that, right? That's always been a...
Well, you know what this is right here in this design? Okay, so this is Campitos turquoise. It's that really beautiful Sleeping Beauty Robin's Egg Blue. It's brand new. If you want, here again, this is part of the gallery collection that we've done. There's not a lot of these, very limited, very select turquoise material. And then you got that, think about this, okay? Do you know how many hearts in my life in 44 years. Hearts and crosses. I've done every heart cross that you can imagine. I've done all variations. This is not me. This is one of our artists, you know, that's part of our family. And they incorporated not only the heart, which is a very contemporary looking heart, but then they also included the dragonfly, which, you know, people collect dragonflies. Oh, yeah. Dragonflies and butterflies. I mean, I've learned so much over the years, but they did this, and I just thought, how cool is that to put those two together? And very special with the heart and the dragonfly.
So pretty, and it's 090966. Both brand new today. Pendant and necklace, $168.75 and $89.75 for the earrings. So grab those. But coming up a little bit later on, because we have a oh, wait, we don't even have a full earring on this one. That's right. But we showed it before. I want everyone to see it. There's only 160 left. This is what's happened. I'm actually even wearing the cuff too that basically is almost sold out. But this is your Hubei turquoise graduated bead necklace from $174.25. This one is only $104.55. Wow. And free shipping and handling. We're trying to find all the great crazy specials, and yet this is another one, Jay.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if they can go to the this rough shot. I just want to show, and it's can we zoom in on this?
That's
okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, look at this. This is from the 70s. This is from my private collections from the 70s. Now, you can zoom back to the necklace? Is that possible, guys?
Sure, absolutely.
Can we get back to the necklace? Necklace, guys? Anybody?
There we go. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, the reason I had them do that is this is my private collection. These are samples I had in the 70s. This was mine in the late 70s, early 80s. This is vintage turquoise. It's antique turquoise.
Really?
This is the last of the last of the material that we had. So people, if you want this in your collection, okay, don't think you're gonna see it next year. You're not, okay?
Yeah.
It's just not available. I don't have any more of the rough, and I have no ability to get any more of the rough.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have only 150 of these. 682-111. I know we have to take a quick break, but grab it while you can. Ask about the cuff, and there's more coming up when we return with Jay. Stay tuned.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
HSN customer service is excellent.
Always pleasant, professional.
The customer service is excellent. The customer service reps are always very helpful and very friendly.
They're always very accommodating. They're always very quick.
Customer service has been consistently good, and it's reliable.
It's like talking to a friend, and you're going shopping with a friend, and you're like, oh, I want one of these. And then sometimes they'll say, whoa, but have you seen this? Ended up buying more than what I called in for, but it's a win anyway.
Worst gift I ever received. Well, there was this one year that I begged and begged and begged for a trampoline. That's all I wanted for Christmas. And so when Santa left a note that morning and said to go outside, I thought for sure my trampoline was gonna be outside. I ran outside, I'm all excited. I don't see a trampoline. I see a unicycle. So needless to say, I can now ride a unicycle.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so you know, I love it. You're hearing from so many of our fabulous colleagues here at HSN. You know what? If you didn't get what you were looking for, oh, I know we have something that's going to be perfect for you today. JK, we continue. We have another half hour to go, and we're going to take a look at another brand new item. This has been the best 2 hours, right? Because you're seeing a little bit of everything. When you look at this necklace today, first of all, I happen to adore any of these longer length necklaces like this. Just so easy just to slip on. This is actually 36 inches in length, but it's golden cat's eye and peridot. First of all, I love the mix of these two stones together. A phenomenal brand new item with your necklace marked from $116 only $96.67. And then your earrings are only $43.75 today. In the necklace, I love that because with the length on this, Jay, you can easily like double this up also on your neck. So it'd be a really easy, easy way to wear it.
Yeah, you know, and okay, so what I love about this material is this is kind of like the butterscotch form. This comes from Namibia, and it's golden cat's eye, but it's the cat's eye effect. It's a form of tiger's eye, but it's one of the rarest forms. They actually just found this, you know, about 7 years ago, probably more like 8 years ago. I keep, you know, like the problem with it is you get older, you have to remember how long it's been, you know. But this is a relatively brand new, yeah, it's relatively a brand new form of tiger's eye. The golden tiger, you know, this is I've got tiger's eye normally comes in 3 predominant colors. It comes in this beautiful gold, brown color, gold color here. It comes in a red, and then it comes in a blue material. That's just beautiful.
Really?
And then about 8 years ago, they found this blonde color. I call it blonde. They're calling it gold, and it really, for me, it's more of a blondie color. It's got a really, really unique, it is cat's eye, so it has the property of chatoyancy. And this is one of the very first times that we've ever done it where we've actually accented it with the gemstones, and we've used peridot, a really high-grade Brazilian peridot, to actually accent it. I think it really kind of does pair back to it amazingly well. 36 inches, so you get 3 feet. It comes with a sterling silver hook and eye finding, so it makes it more wear-friendly, more user-friendly, different ways you can accessorize with it. So this is I guess would be its big brother. This is the big brother. And do you see this effect that I'm showing you right now?
Yes.
Or trying to show you, but not doing a very good job of it.
There you go. When you move it, we can see it.
Yeah, I'm going to get fired, and I really need this
then
job.
Then you can go be a vet.
I got it. Yeah. Well, the vet ship is sailed, and even being a pilot, you got to retire at 65. So I'm kind of like, this is it, man. I either got to perform, or I'm just, you know, I'm really just not going to make it anymore. You know?
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
But what I'm trying to demonstrate here, this is the property of chatoyancy, and what that is that's the crystal. That's crystals growing within crystalline structures like crystals. If you took this and you put it under a microscope, you would see fine crystals growing throughout that rough material. And that's what makes it chatoyant. Not a lot of materials have the property of chatoyancy. So I've faceted this, but it also then has that cat's eye, which is the same as like that. That's like a lot of people call cat's eye, the chatoyancy. It's the chatoyant effect, where Mother Nature's given it its natural bling, and then we fasted to give it a little bit more bling.
Right.
This is one material that I have to tell you that is so frustrating, because we have so many people that want this, and you cannot get any kind of quantity. And I've been trying to do a Today Special on this forever. And when I say forever, I'm saying from the first time that I ever got the material, the first time I ever put in anything, we had such a huge response. The buying group has always been trying to say, hey, that would be a really amazing Today Special. Can you do that as a Today Special? And we've never been able to put any weight together at all. Like you'll see like this necklace. Okay, the reason that we didn't really do like a lot of matching accessories is because we burned up all the rough material, just doing this one design. Yeah. But 36 inches, totally functional, very first time that we've ever paired any gemstones back to this.
And I love the peridot with it. That's a perfect mix with the peridot on that. And I know we have only a little over a minute, but my gosh, from a combination of the uniqueness of the stones, the fact that you're looking at it for the first time, but to be able to purchase this for less than $100, $96.67. And then don't forget that we also have the matching earrings to go right along with it. They're both available on FlexPay. You have 3 FlexPay. That's on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. Your your HSN card, the extended return policy to the end of January. But I agree with you. I would really call this more blonde. I think that's a beautiful description of the colors. You can see that lighter blonde traveling into like a mid-tone, but then that just perfectly spaced throughout that gorgeous peridot that runs throughout. You can see those are all like round stones. But you know, when you make a necklace like this, Jay, there must be so much waste to be able to match the stones like this.
Well, when you have to realize, even when they make it, anytime you touch material, when you're working it, you're losing material, right?
Right.
All that material that when you cut, when you're cutting and when you're using diamond saws and you're cutting, that dust is dust that goes to the dust bin. Right, that's where it goes.
Right.
It goes to the dustbin. There's nothing you can do with it. There's absolutely nothing you can do with it. It's just dust. It's waste. You lose 70% of your material on your first cut. 70%.
My
Took me years and years to learn that. I learned it the hard way.
70% is huge, Jay.
And here again, I'd have to get out, but from years and years of doing this, right? And you know, like, my knowledge, I would say on this, for 36 inches of this, we probably started out with a little over 3.5 pounds of rough stock.
Wow.
Now, it doesn't weigh 3.5 pounds.
Gosh,
but
yeah,
I would
exactly.
say to cut a necklace like that, you're looking minimum 3 to 3.5 pounds. And that's experienced cutters that are getting the best yield that you can get.
Right.
Another thing too is we only cut the best.
I know so I know we have to move on, but I had to tell everyone, Jay, we briefly mentioned one of our Hubei turquoise necklaces, and it sold out completely. So that one is sold out. We have another one coming up a little later on in the hour, but something else brand new. And if you, again, are someone who loves, like I always love, like wearing like a lot of the ivy greens and the creams and the tans and the browns and all those beautiful chocolates, or even pink. I love anything in the browns with pink. Oh, that's what the chrysoprase is first. Okay, I forgot the tiger's eye. So the chrysoprase, oh, it was before. I just took it off and switched it. But here it is. This is the necklace I just had on. Oh my gosh. So ridiculous, 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 ridiculous. We sold it for $110.75. Not only is it a customer pick, perfect 5-star reviews. Every single review was a 5-star review. Guys, that was at $110.75. It's $55.38. Okay, Jay, I'm going to say it for you. This is a stupid price. I'm sorry. That is unbelievable. We have fewer than 300 of these, but this is like ready, set, go for anyone.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even the dadgone finding on this. I mean, just the finding alone, it comes with a sterling silver 2 3/4 inch finding. The finding and everything, you'd be hard pressed to just cover the finding, and you wouldn't even cover the cost of the chrysoprase. Also, on this chrysoprase, here's what I want everybody to know. Okay, this is from the Belmont deposit. This is Belmont chrysoprase. This is the rough material. I was fortunate in the fact, oh my gosh, how long? It's been over. It might be even going on over 25 years, maybe even going more like almost 30 years that I bought this material that we got this was when we got in on this deal. And we got our end of the deal, end of the money thing is we got product, we got rough material. That's what we got. And we've been using it. This is the last of the material that I have. This you can't even get this anymore. I mean, Belmont, you haven't been able to get it for years, for over 20 years. I know that the mine has been closed. I don't even think that there's anything there left to mine, to be honest with you. This is the best of the chrysoprase. If you go, no kidding, have you ever been to Korea? Have you ever been to South Korea? Bobby?
No, I haven't.
Okay. In Korea, in South America, they love chrysoprase, but in Korea especially, they have the Australians, they would sell the really high-end chrysoprase from this Belmont, and you'll go to Korea, they're selling the necklaces, 8mm, 18-inch chrysoprase necklace in Belmont of the pure green, okay, might be $20,000.
Oh my God.
$30,000.
Really?
I've seen it. they have gold findings, but how much does a gold hook and eye cost? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that is the really, really super high grade. This is a really famous mine, and that is beyond stupid. I mean, beyond stupid. Yeah. You couldn't even think about you couldn't even think about buying what you need to make it.
Exactly.
And be able to sell
it should be gone in a heartbeat. By the way, also, it's known, this is stone known for like its healing properties and the chakra for activating and energizing. 5538, all right, gone. We only needed about 5,000 more of those, Jay, but at least we had.
I'll tell you what, if we had, okay, I'll be honest with you, Bobby. I always believe honesty is the best policy. Here's the deal.
Yep.
If we had 5,000 of those, I'd be bankrupt if you sold them at that price.
There you go. There we go. We can't have that happen.
You wouldn't be seeing this, or you'd be seeing me with holes in my shirt, or one of my field shirts where it's got grease and stuff all over it that my wife loves so much.
You're hilarious. So, all right, so that's gone. But let me tell you, huge hit in our last hour. I want to remind you of the gemstone graduated necklace. So the Mongolian rhodonite was really popular. How many are left? And that's the beautiful pink. The sodalite is the one that's bringing you into like your gorgeous navies. Another phenomenal value. 200 left in the rhodonite. And then we have good quantity still left in the sodalite. This is $79.98. And I think it was like 32 inches, I believe, was the length on that, or 36 inches. Just magnificent. Absolutely gorgeous. 32?
32, but look at the size of the beads. And here again, with the sodalite, guys, when you wear this, when you get this sodalite home, okay, to the practiced eye, you're not going to not know that it's not lapis.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this sodalite is so clean that it looks not just like lapis, it looks like grade A lapis.
Right.
That's what attracted to me. Normally, you don't see sodalite in my line.
Yeah.
But this is not just your run-of-the-mill everyday sodalite. It's that material from Kenya.
Stunning. Okay. Well, a few left there, but now I was talking about this one a little earlier. If you're someone who likes you talk about those wonderful earth tones and mixing and matching with your jewelry. This is brand new. So this is the first time to offer you the Tiger's Eye Ensemble, where you're going to receive that pendant and then take a look at all of the faceted Tiger's Eye quartz beads, and then look at that center pendant. Beautiful. I love that sterling silver, like split bail to it. The necklace is available at $116 today, brand new. And then the pendant is $90. Oh, there's only 300 left of the pendant. So the pendant is $95 and the necklace $116. And you can also pick up the matching earrings if you like. The earrings are also $116. So to get the pendant. Oh, right, the pendant comes with, that's right? Yes, it does. Oh my gosh, that's awesome then. Wow, pendant and necklace is only $300, but it's $95? Oh, that's what threw me off. No, we don't want to charge them anymore. Let's just go with that. That's crazy. And the pendant and the stone are from Namibia, is that right?
Namibia. This is, okay, and I showed you this before. This is the gold color, the bronze color that they have. This is the most predominant color. You've got this color, then you've got the red, and then you've got the blue. And then, of course, just a very little of the blonde material. The blonde is so rare. This has the property of chatoyancy. This is part of our gallery collection. They go out, actually, I've been out when they've mined this, and you go out, Namibia, where they harvest this, it looks like, do you know like where they show the pictures of what they think the surface of Mars looks like?
Oh yeah.
That's that's where they film the Martian films. It just looks like anything that lives out there, you don't want to mess with, because if it's tough enough to live out there, you don't want anything to do with it, okay? Because I guarantee you, it's going to put some whoop on you, okay? Everything, even the plants are dangerous out there. But how they do it, are you familiar with the flagstone? You know, they make like flagstone driveways.
Yes, sure am. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so flagstone is kind of what this looks like. They go on, they drive, and there's like these mesas, and then at the top of the mesa, there'll be like, you could where it's weathered down, you could actually see it. Mm-hmm. And they take pry bars and they chip it up, and it comes up in like flakes. Like if you like if you had a really good pastry dough and you're just flaking it up after it's
like
cooked,
croissant.
and it comes off in flakes. That's how it comes off. It comes off in these flakes. The flakes are usually about an inch thick or 2 inches thick on the layers, but that's actually how they mine it. They flake it up like that, and then they grate it and cut it from there. They break it down into smaller sizes. But when you actually buy it, it could be the size of a one of the big flagstones and stuff. Yeah. It's really an amazing material. It's one of those materials that has the property of chatoyancy, which is Mother Nature's way of doing natural bling. There's not a lot of materials that are chatoyant.
You're right. So, and I know we're just about ready to move on because we have only one more item we can squeeze in, but 092706, there's only 240 left of the necklace and about the same quantity remaining in the earrings. And both of these that you are looking at for the very first time, brand new. And if you'd love to be able to save some more money and do not yet have the HSN card, check this out. You can go to our website to find out more, or you can call 1-800-695-1418. We give you $20, and that only runs to the 31st. So only a few more days to take advantage of that great opportunity and huge savings. And you can put that towards anything. What you might like to put it towards is the final item that we have in the hour. So a little earlier, we showed you another Hubei turquoise gone. It's sold out. So here is your opportunity today to take advantage of another extraordinary necklace. And look at again, the sides of the beads. I love that beautiful graduation of the rondelle shaped beads, the sterling silver closure, of course. There's your gorgeous close-up shot. We sold for $159.75, $127.25 is your price. 3 flex, 4 on your HSN card. And Jay, so you were telling us a little bit about the Hubei turquoise a little earlier, but tell me about it. Why is it so different? Why is it so, highly sought after and so cherished?
Okay, well, the story behind Hubei.
Tell me.
This is what they call vintage. It's a vintage or antique turquoise. All of this was mined late 70s, early 80s. It was all developed by American miners, American lapidarists, and then people like myself who were marketers, right? That actually, when the material came out, it was the first material that ever really came on the market from China, and it was really one of the first international turquoises that ever came on the market.
Really?
Up until then, well, you had Persian turquoise. Okay, so like everybody can nitpick this to death. There was Persian turquoise that kind of started all that, but I'm talking when I first started out in the 70s. I bought every one of my turquoises came from one of 26 different turquoise mines that were active in the United States at that time. At that time, of those 26, of the 26 that I was buying from at that time, there's one that's still in existence.
No kidding.
That's the Kingman mine in Kingman, Arizona, the Mineral Park deposit. This material is so unique and so different. And it really made a big splash on the market. It was, like I said, it was mined in the late 70s, early 80s. The government went in, shut it all down. You can't even go there anymore. As a Westerner, I wouldn't even be allowed into the region. It's all totally closed. It's closed to the Chinese. The little Oriental man on the side, that's my good friend and partner. One of my mentors, actually, in a lot of my materials, who taught me so much about how to work materials.
Yeah.
And he started off in precious jade, and that's Simon. And there's his American partner. That is taken back in the 70s. That's at the Hubei mine. And those are 2 Americans who are still in the business. And they're lapidaries and miners that actually showed them how to mine. And that was the barracks, the quarters for the workers at the Hubei mine when it was up and functional. I mean, it's not. Right there, you can see they got it posted. If you go through that door, there's a door there. You can see, and we'll have a shot of it later. That's a beautiful red door. If you walk through that door, you're going into the entrance of the mine. If you go back in there, now I haven't been into the mine. I wouldn't be allowed. And these were taken 3 years ago. Okay, so these are recent. Simon, because He's a Chew, and he's part of the Chew family who owned this mine. He's still allowed to go. There he is today. You saw him earlier.
Yeah.
And he had a lot. That's before his hair was gray.
A little gray
Kelly,
now, right?
That's in the red shirt. That's Kelly. That's his brother. On the other side, that's Dennis's brother. And then on the far right side there, that is the nephew of the uncle who knew about this private stash that his uncle had. And that's this material that you're looking at in this right now. The reason I did these pictures and I showed everybody is to show you this is a real deal, okay? Yeah. You can't get this material. They didn't even know this material existed. When they found it, Simon went there. They're doing, you have to understand like how big of a, really kind of a feature he is. You know, he is really famous. And they're going to do like a bronze statue of him. They're doing this huge museum there. You know, they're putting in, I think it's like $50 million or something, doing this Hubei. It's all about Hubei and the mining and the turquoise and everything.
Interesting.
And they're going to open that up. But you can't go into the mining area. You're not allowed to. And he wouldn't have, you know what? Just because of his status, he was allowed to go there. And you go to the door. Now, I can't show you inside the mine, but I have seen the pictures he showed me, you know, of inside the mine. It's really, talk about amazing. It's pretty incredible.
So when I look at something like this, though, Jay, at $127.20, I mean, hard to wrap your head around that.
Well, here's the deal, okay? So we found that deposit. We did the December TS 3 years ago, and we blew it out. We sold it out. Can't bring it. We had so many people that wanted us to bring it back. We couldn't. This is all the residual rough material that we had left over.
Really?
So these are all, and when I say residual, I mean that they were smaller shapes or different shapes or whatever. And so what we've done over the past few years, if we've gone through those, we've made what we can make so we can use up the material. So here's the deal. It's now gone. I mean, really? These specimens that you're seeing on my desk right here, these are going back in my specimen case. And then that'll be the only Hubei turquoise I have.
Is that
what makes this so unique? What makes it so collectible? This of all of the big 5 turquoise collectibles, this is one of the big 5. If you have Hubei in your collection, there's no other turquoise in the world. There's no turquoise in the world that looks like Hubei. Wow. You can't. There is no other turquoise that looks that has the characteristics of the Hubei turquoise.
What a unique opportunity right now for, you know, not just anyone looking for a gorgeous necklace, but if you are a collector, Jay, sharing a story like that and realizing that you're also buying it today on sale at not only $127, but that it's only $42.42 on any credit card without any interest whatsoever, and that you have to the end of January. So honestly, all we can say to you is just grab it. The Hubei, we showed another one in our last hour, gone. It's sold out completely. This is it, as Jay said. This is it.
There is no, look, there will be no more new. You're looking at things that we've made during the course of the year. I'm already halfway through next year, you know, for 2020. We're in production, already working on production. I guarantee you 100%, there are no Hubei, turquoise, anything. Gosh. And you can't make it if you don't have the material. This is like rainbow calsilica. This is like so many of the other rare materials and the rare turquoises that I've had in the past. When they're gone, they're gone. There's no making any more of it, okay?
Oh my gosh, so enjoy it at 719-876. Phenomenal, phenomenal opportunity. And I know we have hundreds of people calling me, about 1,000 only left. That's it. When it's gone, it's gone. We had to again remind you, a huge star in our last hour, but there's fewer than 200 now left in the Mongolian rhodonite that you're looking at in that pink color, that beautiful arresting pink. Then we also have the sodalite that's in that dark, like more of like a navy blue, ridiculous value, appraised at $180, $79.98 today. Plus, these we ship for free. These are free shipping and handling, and 4 FlexPay, 5 on your HSN card. Jay, I had the best time. Thank you so much. It's always a blast to be with you.
I'm back at 8 o'clock with Suzanne, and we got always, we'll have another fun show. I love working with you, and hope you have a happy new year.
Thank you, my friend, and same to you. Thanks so much, Jay. And thank you all for being here. Great 2 hours. I'll see you next on, is today Monday? Wednesday. But don't go anywhere because Tamara is coming up next, and she has an opportunity to present for you our fabulous Today Special with the amazing Rhonda Shear. Enjoy.
Goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm to skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
G by Giuliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
Well, you're watching HSN, and I am glad that you're here for 2 hours of really great fashion. And when I talk about fashion, I talk